Good morning, students. This video is for class 6 subject computer science lesson 2 computer language. The main topics of this chapter are about language, classification of computer language, machine language, assembly language, high level language, fourth generation language or 4GL, then translators and some high level languages. Let us see the first topic about language. Language is a medium for expressing our views and feelings either verbally or symbolically. All human beings require a language to communicate with each other. Similarly, a language is also required to communicate with a computer. Different computer languages are for different purposes. Some are special purpose and some are general purpose. But computer is a machine which does not possess any intelligence of its own. So whatever we write, it should be in the form of some instructions, and set of those instructions is called computer. Computer program, it is called computer program, and these programs are made by programmers through some process of writing specific instructions known as programming. Let us classify the computer languages. They are basically classified into four categories: machine language, assembly language, high level language, and fourth generation language. Let us see them one by one. The first one is machine language. A computer is an electronic device which just understands the binary language, that is zeros and ones. This binary language, what does zero means? Means the current is not coming to that particular point, and one means current is coming to that particular point. So whether current is coming to that point or not coming to that point, according to that it is deciding 0 or 1. All instructions are made up of combinations of zeros and ones only, and the computer is able to work on these two digits only. So the machine language comprises of all the instructions which are given in zeros and ones. It is very easy for the computer to understand this machine language, but at the same time it is quite difficult for us to work on it, because for each address and for each data we have to remember the instructions in zeros and ones. This machine language, one drawback of it is, for one computer this machine language program may be different, and for another computer it may be different. So the program which is made on one computer may or may not run on another computer. Machine language is also called low level language or first generation language. The next one is assembly language. This language uses mnemonics, code, or symbols in place of zeros and ones. Instead of remembering the exact memory location where data and instructions are stored, symbolic memory address were used for data. But a computer can understand only machine language. So whenever the instructions are written in assembly language, it needs to be converted into machine language, and for that a translator is required. This translator is a program which converts the source program, that is in assembly language, into the object program or object code, that is in machine language, and we call this program or translator as assembler. Okay, now this Assembly language is also regarded as low level language and is also known as second generation language, 2GL. Next comes high level language. It is also known as third generation language, 3GL. As per the requirement of the programmers, it was quite difficult to work on machine language as well as on assembly language. So some high level languages were developed like BASIC, C, C++, Java, etc. These are written in general English language, simple English language, and then there are programmers which translate it into machine language. The two type of translator programs are compiler and interpreter. They not only translate it into the machine language but also check for the errors. The main advantages of high level languages are commands are written in simple English language. Next, modifications can be done more easily. Next is knowledge of hardware and bike is not required. Next is program require less time and effort for coding. Next comes fourth generation language. A big program of a 3GL, third generation language, replaced by 4GL. The main purpose of 4GL is to cut down the development and maintenance time and making it easier for the users. Fourth generation language has following features. First one, it is highly user friendly. We can use it very easily, and simple codes obviously in simple language is written. Moreover, the codes are very short. Next, it has very high speed of execution. Third one, it has reduced level of programming skills. And fourth one, it minimizes the effects from the user to obtain any information. So here we have completed the classification of computer languages, all the four types. Now let us see some more topics. The first one is translators. Translators, as we have already discussed, these are used to convert high level languages into machine languages. There are three types of translators which we are going to discuss. The first one is assembler. The program written in assembly language is converted into machine language by the assembler. This we have already discussed when we were discussing assembly language. So this is the translator. Assembler is that translator which is converting the assembly language into machine language. Next comes compiler. It is more complex software than assembler. It converts high level language into machine language, and it is specific for the high level language. A compiler converts the whole program at the same time. It is not going to convert it in part by part. The whole program is converted at the same time, and whatever errors are there in the program, those are mentioned at the last after the compilation is over, and that too with the proper line number in which line the error has occurred. Next is interpreter. It converts high level language into machine level language, but it converts it line by line. If any error is there in any line, it reports at the same time, and once the error is rectified, then only it will proceed to the next line. So interpreter is quite similar to compiler, but the error finding and rectification process is different. After this, we are having some high level languages. These are the first one, basic, which stands for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. It was developed by John G. Kemeny and Thomas E. Kurtz in 1964. It is a general purpose language. The second one is COBOL. It stands for Common Business Oriented Language. CO for common, B for business, O for oriented, and L for language. It was developed to cater the needs of business world and perform tasks like developing and processing accounts, payroll system, as well as stock management. Next, Pascal. It is a structured programming language used for business and scientific purposes. It has been named by French mathematician Blaise Pascal, who had invented Pascal's adding machine also. He was also a great physician. Next, Fortran. Formula translator is designed to simplify and speed up the complex scientific applications. Fortran was developed by John Backus. Next is Logo. It was developed by Seymour Papert. It uses Turtle graphic to teach simple designing to children. Now, after this, we are talking about three languages which are very common. The first one is C. C is a programming language used for designing system software. Actually, it is a procedure-oriented language. It was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie, and since it is a procedure-oriented language, so it does its task procedure-wise, step by step. Next comes the two languages C++ and Java, which are object-oriented language. Let us see them one by one. C++, it was developed by Bernard Storstrup in 1983. It is object-oriented language popularly used for developing system software. Since it is object-oriented language, so it invokes a particular task only when that object is called. Next is Java. It is an advanced programming language that has been derived from C and C++. Many features of C and C++ are there in Java. Similar to C++, it is also object-oriented programming. Java was introduced in 1995 by Sun Microsystems. Other than them, we can also talk about another language, QBasic, which is advanced version of basic language. Okay, so this completes our lesson 2, computer languages. Thank you.